you were not being faithful.
This is best.
90 Day Fiancé had arguments in Moldova, drama in Arkansas, and more. Last episode, we saw Manuel storm out during a night out with Ashley, and her friends aren't impressed.
I understand you want to run after your man right now. I get that. Sometimes we just gotta let him go. When things get tough, it's not time to run away. And if she thinks it's gonna get better with marriage, she'll be in for a rude awakening.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think this just confirms everything that I'd already thought, that I think that, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, what we say? You say what?
That he's kind of a man-child.
Ashley tried to talk to him about what happened, but he wasn't having it, which is causing her to question their relationship.
I was naive to think that Manuel would apologize for being a jerk to my friends and running off. Instead, he's doubling down, being a bit of a jerk, and being dismissive. Can I marry somebody who wants nothing to do with my friends, but also wants me to have nothing to do with his family? Because that's kind of how I'm feeling in this moment. Probably not. And no, I don't know what to do.
They were looking at flights for their upcoming wedding, and the topic of money came up again. And Ashley said that she's feeling anxious about sending Manuel's family cash.
Manuel sending money home and us figuring out what's appropriate to send home is going to be something that we're going to be working on for the rest of our relationship. I might get emotional. I can feel it coming. Because it's like, well, could this go back to his family? And then it's like, no, it's like the way that I want to live my life is, you know, I can't live my life necessarily in that way because I have to think about what could go back. And I feel like he doesn't want to either because he's thinking of what could go back to his family. So we're both sitting in this space of feeling guilty. And so I'm doing the best that I can when I'm navigating through waters I've never swam in.
Sophie and Rob are working to get over him messaging other girls. They went out on a night out with some of his friends to go bowling. And it turns out he wasn't quite honest with his friends about what happened.
Bro, you ain't telling us all that. You was asking for the ass and
You didn't tell them? Do I need to dive into every detail of what it was?
Yes,
I should not have responded.
Yes, bro, because I'm forming an opinion, an unfair opinion, based off of what you're giving me.
I don't know
If
why.
you're giving me half the story, okay, bro.
I don't know why you're forming that unfair opinion, because I said I was wrong.
The conversation took a little bit of a turn, though.
It did. I think it was that Leo energy.
Big Leo energy.
Big Leo energy.
Rob didn't tell us the full story.
Later on, in an emotional moment, Sophie came out to Rob.
Like bisexual. I don't even know what to say to that.
We met a new couple, Sam and Citra, and Sam is open about his past addiction struggles and how that's affected him.
When I was around 22, I got clean and sober. And it's been almost 10 years now, and yeah, at times that's even been a struggle. I've relapsed a few times, but now it's more important than ever that I stay clean.
Citra has a very overprotective dad, which has caused them to have not a lot of alone time together.
He's a police officer and doesn't want there to be a whole lot of time of me and her being in the same house because he worries that we'll have sex. Me and Citra have not had sex yet. We've kissed and all that, but in Muslim culture, you can't have sex till marriage. Like, that's just It took the fear of her dad to keep that from happening.
Nick and Devin are headed to her hometown in Arkansas, and it's not quite what Nick was picturing when he was imagining life in the United States.
Korean talk about America. We talk about big city like New York, but she talks about sassy, which is very different from...
Most of America is like that.
That's not the America we are thinking about, so kind of scary.
Devin gave Nick a tour of Cersei, and Nick is nervous about how life will be in her hometown.
To be honest, not sure if I will be very welcomed. Anyway, interesting. After COVID time, the racism against Asia increased, so I'm kind of worried about it. If I hate it so much, I don't know. I have to think about the plan B.
Later, they had dinner with Devin's family, and Nick's nickname, aka Piggy, came up, which left some of the family members in shock.
No wonder you're Piggy.
Are you serious?
Look at this. I'm just saying the truth. You always have fast food for lunch.
Him calling her Piggy concerns me. Even though Devin acts as if it doesn't bother her, I don't want her deep down inside actually be bothered by that.
Devin's parents are really worried about the nickname, and Devin's dad said that he's going to have a heart-to-heart with Nick to make sure that he treats his daughter right.
When Nick calls Devin Piggy, I do not think that he understands the impact, especially in our culture, being in America, where weight is such a huge deal and women struggle with it every day.
I need to have a heart-to-heart with Nick about how I expect my daughter to be treated. That way, there's no questions in the future. He knows how I feel.
Nikki and Justin went on a romantic getaway together, and they're hoping to work through some of their intimacy issues.
I know Nikki really wants sex. But for my mental, it's not working like that. If the Nikki fight with me, I go to a few steps back. But at this trip, of course, I want to try.
Nikki isn't letting the issue go and is questioning if their intimacy issues are because she's transgender.
It's true. Yes, it's something new for me with my minds. Because sometimes when you show me some emotions, I'm feeling from you like man vibes. You understand?
I'm sorry. So basically you say when I out, it's like a man. I can't, I hate you.
And I can a man. But you understand me?
Yeah, I do.
I need a woman, nice woman. You can be a nice woman.
Nikki also expressed how upset she is that despite being engaged to Justin, he hasn't updated his status on social media. But right then and there, he decided to fix things and updated his status.
Okay, it's 2 engagements. Okay.
I'm so happy.
I love it.
You finally put engaged.
Yay.
Yes.
Let me kiss you.
I'm very happy.
I will risk a lot for Nikki because I love her. Nikki is my choice of life.
But it seems like there might be more issues for this couple because later Justin seemed to imply that prior to their engagement, he'd been with some other women.
I had already filed the K-1 visa. So for him to literally tell me that he was sticking his in other women all the way up until the engagement, no, unacceptable. And I don't know if I want to go forward with the engagement at this point. I'm done. I'm out of here.